Hi adventurers, and welcome to the LARP Peddler's channel. In this second episode of the No-Grald armor set, we'll be learning how to build thigh armor. Remember that you can get this pattern and join the guild on Patreon at the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. As usual, I cut the pieces using my laser cutter, but in this other video, you can see how to assemble the pattern once it's printed on your home printer. Once the pieces are cut, decorate the edges as you prefer. In this video, you can see my homemade tool for this process, but you can use a stitching wheel and a steady hand to do the same, or simply create a different decoration. As you may have already noticed, I didn't make the stitching holes in the center pieces. This is because I'm going to sew it with my cobbler's sewing machine, but I also want to take this opportunity to show you a way to save yourself some work in this process. But we'll get to that later. For now, if you are going to use a stitching groover to mark the seam line, do it before the dyeing process. Then use an edge beveler to round the exposed edges. To dye the pieces, I use dark brown alcohol-based dye, and I apply it with a mini paint gun and a small airbrush compressor. This allows me to create different shades and save dye while speeding up the dyeing process. If you don't have these tools, you can do this process the usual way with a brush. Use a glossy leather varnish to protect the surface. It's important that it has a glossy finish if you're going to do the weathering process later. You can do this with a brush. Remove any excess with a piece of cloth. Apply a mixture of equal parts black acrylic paint and water and spread it with a piece of cloth. This helps create different shades in the leather and highlights the embossing. For this step, it's important that the varnish applied previously is glossy, as this will help the ink flow more easily. Use fine grit sandpaper to create a little distressing on the leather of all the pieces. This step is optional, but I think it gives your pieces character, achieving an aged look. I use a sanding sponge like the ones used in woodworking. It's time for the leather trim. In this other video, you can see how I make the leather strips. In this case, I used 1mm suede, but you can also use goatskin or any other thin, flexible leather you like. As you can see, I use double-sided tape to hold the leather trim in place before sewing, but you can do this with contact cement. Follow the entire guideline along the edge and tap it with a hammer on a sturdy surface so the leather conforms to the piece. I used my cobbler's sewing machine for this, but you can sew it by hand using whatever method you're most comfortable with. If you are sewing by hand or adding rivets instead of pyramids, you can skip this process and simply secure the pieces before sewing. In my case, since I'm using my sewing machine, the pyramids would interfere with the presser foot, so I have to use double-sided tape to secure the pieces before sewing. Once the pieces are secured, you can proceed to make the sewing holes. This way, you'll save time and ensure the holes are properly aligned. Repeat this process for each of the strips. Once the centerpiece is finished, set the eyelets and assemble the rest of the pieces following the numbers on the pattern. And your no-grawled thigh armor will be ready for your adventure. I want to thank the patrons who support the LARP Peddler. Your support means a lot. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and check the link to the Patreon to join the guild. See you in the next video, and I hope you have a great adventure.